Testing.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Parc-cast, hosted by yours truly, the Pixel Ape Robo Club, aka Park. We're your hosts, Steve, aka Stove.
Or Sloppy, aka Gus. And thank you guys for joining us. We have 3 great projects coming on, starting off with MONKEEMONKEE. Next up is STREAMB1OCK. And then for the third project, it's called Dragons of... Hold on.
The Westworld?
I think so. Yes.
I think that's it.
Yeah, Dragons of the World. Wait.
We think it's the Westworld.
Yeah, Dragons of the West. Sorry about that.
Dragons of the West. Okay. Yeah, sorry for missing last week, folks. We took a week off, but we have obviously the stream today, and then next week we have the awesome Spartan event hosted by the Zerp Squad, and we're going to be hosting that here on the channel, so we hope that you tune in for that. Say what up to the people in the chat. Bias Goose is in here. Yannick's is in here.
Welcome, guys. Hope everybody's having a good weekend.
Martin, Umamwa, thank you everybody for tuning in.
82 degrees outside today, but hey, let's get into it.
That's it. I think
so we got MONKEEMONKEE in here first.
Let's unmute real quick. All right, we are unmuted. And Monkee we are going to unmute you right now.
Hello?
You there, Monkee? Skill of Luck, what's up?
Soulless Punk, what's
Sweet,
up?
Oogie.
How's it, guys? How's it going?
Hey, how's it going, man?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yep.
Yes, we can. Okay, perfect. Are you coming on cam or no? It's cool either way. On webcam.
Okay.
If not, it's cool.
I don't think he can hear us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool, I'm back.
Turn him up a little bit.
Sorry, and it's bugged out over there. Yeah, so no, I won't be on the webcam.
Okay.
All right, perfect. Well, so we got Monkee here representing MONKEEMONKEE. Monkee, if you just want to introduce yourself and tell us where you're from. Oh, so you might have to listen to us on Discord. If you're listening to us on the stream,
Sure.
There's going to be lag.
I'm Monkee. I'm 1/3 of the MONKEEMONKEE project.
Yeah, I think you're like 5 seconds delayed. So yeah,
cool.
So just mute it on the Twitch stream and then just listen in through the Discord. And that should because there's going to be like a 5-second latency.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a delay.
Sweet. Okay, I'm here.
Oh,
sorry about that, guys.
There we go.
No, it's perfectly fine. It's fine.
So yeah, I was on the live stream watching through there, and then obviously there's mad lag.
Yeah. Exactly.
Sweet.
Okay, yeah, if you just want to introduce yourself.
Sure. Cool, yeah. So I'm 1/3 of the MONKEEMONKEE project. We're based all over the world, actually. We've all grown up together from quite a young age. Just obviously in adulthood, we've gone on different ways and so forth. So personally, I have a background in blockchain development and game development. I've been in the blockchain or crypto space, should I say, since 2013, and NFT space since 2016 with Counterparty.
You've been there for a while.
Yeah, I feel like a grandpa, man. So it's been like a wild adventure on its own, just a crypto space. There's been many ups and downs. Yeah, it's been very exciting. I've got a big fascination with NFTs from quite a while ago, and literally, I'm not joking, I've been waiting for Ripple to get into the game. But ever since after the Counterparty ETH came with the ERC 721, and I could see the flaws of how slow it was and the expensive gas fees, and I didn't believe that they'll be able to scale it up to actually facilitate all this. So the moment XRP kind of, or sorry, Ripple announced that they were going to NFTs, me and my two other partners, we like just had to like get on here and enjoy this little movement, I should say.
Nice, definitely. I think that's kind of why a lot of us are in this space is that, we looked
Yeah.
at Ethereum and obviously there are ways to make money on, Ethereum NFTs and stuff like that, but if you don't truly believe in what you're selling, it's kind of contradictory,
Exactly.
contradicting yourself.
100%.
So how many people make up the MONKEEMONKEE team?
Literally just three of us. There's me, Mark, and Ash,
Nice.
and yeah, so just the three of us at the time being.
Okay, and like, what are your guys' roles?
So me mainly, I'm the game developer. Mark comes from more design aspects, so he's helping create the pixel art you guys see that we post, and then Ash is socials. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Nice. I mean, sometimes that's all that you need. So, and do you guys like outsource anything, or is it just you three?
100% everything is in both of us. We haven't outsourced a single thing so far.
That's awesome.
Nice.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. Yeah. I mean, when you guys released the demo of the game, I definitely did play it, and you guys killed it, and that's good to hear that solely
Thanks, man.
in-house.
I really
Yeah.
appreciate that.
So how long have you guys been, working on the actual game development, or actually you yourself?
So because I come from quite a couple years of experience in this field, I have a bunch of projects that I just built for fun here and there. So I kind of repurposed something I built about 2 years ago, and just changed it up to facilitate the whole Monkee adventure. So I had a completely different game. It's kind of much darker in
Nice.
essence. So this is more vibey and then playful. So there's a lot of things that have changed in that game. So the cost of it of the old project to new project is probably about 5 months.
Okay, nice. And like, what was your inspiration? Because obviously it's, a pixelated game. Do you have any
Yeah.
inspiration as far as that?
So initially, when we started brainstorming ideas for the Monkey project, we wanted to have fun with this project because a lot of our past freelance work or consulting and helping other projects kind of build out was always corporate-y kind of vibe to it. There's always rules and constraints. So we kind of decided we were going to have fun with this entire project and just kind of muck around and try to be funny.
Hmm.
And the whole aspects of the apes kind of being the dominant thing with bored apes and so forth.
Yeah.
We tried to make it more playful and fun, hence a level down, which being a monkey, or like an ape.
Yeah.
And then make them super cutesy and fun and just scream monkey monkey wherever the hell they go.
Exactly. I mean, when I first saw the game, like the first thing that I thought was, Kirby, and because I had played
Yeah,
that
yeah,
on Super Nintendo, it seems like a very similar like, setup interface.
yeah, for sure. So like I've been playing games since I got the womb. So
Yep. Same.
I've been playing everything from Sega's to N64s, and I've always had uh, a love for old games, and I kind of want to bring that old school vibes. So much playing the game. That whole old school game to the new age with blockchain technologies and so forth. So it's kind of like revisiting nostalgia in the current present environment.
And that is awesome because it's like, we're all into crypto, we're all fond of it in NFTs as well. And then, as a child, we were all fond of these types of games. So being able to combine something that we liked when we were younger, that we like currently, it's like, a win-win. And this is like
For sure.
super nostalgic for your childhood, no matter which game you played, either
Yeah,
Super Mario, Kirby, or anything. It resembles that style, and it kind of just hits home a little bit.
great. That was the goal.
Yep, no, you guys killed it. Honestly,
Thanks, man.
I love the graphics when you shoot the monkey blaster. It's like it's not pixelated, right? It's like an explosion, right?
So it is still pixelated, but we started incorporating kind of like blooms and
That's what
like
it is.
glows
Yeah.
to the whole thing. Yeah,
No, and it works
just give it a
perfectly.
little bit.
It works perfectly. I love it.
Awesome. Glad to hear that. It brings joy to us.
So, can you kind of go over how you're integrating crypto and like your token into the game?
Of course. So uh, the Monkee token that's out there will be redeemable for one NFT. It's one for one.
Yep.
So it'll be 10,000 monkeys in circulation, and every single one of those monkeys will be a playable character. So you'll hit the wallet to the game, and we'll read the metadata and see exactly what attributes you have. And depending on attributes you have, will give you different accessories, abilities, and passageways within the game.
Nice.
So every single person will kind of have like a different experience while playing it also. So some people obviously enter some regions of the game, and some can't unless they have a specific trait. And it won't hinder the gameplay. It'll just give you access to different levels that's to be able to kind of venture forth. The other aspect is like we're doing with extremes is if you hold a monkey and a shroom, you'll get access to a shroom blaster, which is a weapon within the game. And as long as you have those two in your wallets, you always have access to that shroom blaster.
That's really cool.
So there's a whole bunch of these cool
That's
little
really cool.
elements.
So is that like technically considered like a play to win aspect, or
Is the Shroom Blaster going to be more or less a skin, or is it going to be
like overpowered
Yeah.
weapon?
Yeah, so currently we have the banana blaster and a shroom blaster.
Yep.
The differences are going to be more on similar to like the monkey. So if you play the demo, you'll see that the Monkee has a higher jump rate to jump through spaces and avoid enemy attacks, but
Yep.
walks way slower than the main key. So each
Okay,
thing seems
I
kind of
do
just
like that.
tweak the playability a little bit, but they won't hinder or play to win in any sense. It's just
Yep.
more different playabilities. Yeah.
Okay, I mean that's fair. You gotta like that.
So can people like add more, like, so I redeem my one Monkee NFT, right? And then can I add anything using like extra tokens? Is there a second token for that?
So we haven't announced anything or publicly stated, but what we're trying to think of is incorporating some kind of token to be able to that you'll kind of earn while playing, and you can buy other assets within the game. That being, for example, like a potion type thing to help you level up and kind of progress the game without having to spend actual real money. So the more you play, it's more like you're earning tokens to play further for free, and kind of get all these cool assets and so forth. The other segment is that we're going to have a PvP area. So there'll be either just 1 versus 1 or kind of 4 people at once going like mental. And everyone kind of just shoot each other with different blasters, abilities. There's always like a shit show, I guess.
Sort of like a God, people are gonna hate me for this. What's the game?
Super Smash Bros.
Super Smash Bros. Super Smash
Yes,
Bros.
yes.
Yes. Okay, that's gonna be super fun. That's gonna be super cool.
That is really cool. Yeah, that's a cool concept. We have a question from OMG. It's Yan. Is that a game? So yes, it is Monkee's game. What engine is used?
We use a Unity engine.
Okay, cool. And Bendover said, whoops. If I remember right, the demo was browser based. Is that correct?
Yeah. So the demo was browser based, just to get it out there. Everyone's kind of testing, give feedback on any bugs they might find. But the final game is destined to be on mobile.
Yep.
The only hindrance is if Apple will allow crypto-based games to be on the platform, because right now they don't actually allow that at all. And if you kind of lie and put your game on there without them finding it, any crypto elements, they will just kick you off and ban you.
So
I've had this
now,
experience too many times.
how are you going to get around that? Let's say Apple doesn't allow you on. Are you guys going to create like a desktop application as well?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Because of that kind of contingency, we'll have to do it browser-based plus Mac and PC.
Yep.
But I do believe that Apple will come to the party, and so will Android at some point, and allow apps to actually live on the App Store. Just a matter of time.
So now, one quick question: do you have a lot of fun building this stuff?
I was gonna say that too.
Like, I'm watching it, and
Dude.
like I would be hiding stuff all over the game because I'm a big fan of like Easter eggs and stuff, and like
I see it.
I'd be having
Everything.
so much, like, it looks so much fun to actually build this.
It is. I'll be dead honest. This is the most exciting project I've worked on in the last 12 years.
That's
It's
awesome.
the most fun, ridiculous, wild adventure on its own, and the story is actually really deep. Once you start playing it, the ending is so fucking cool. Like,
See,
yeah,
that's
so
the thing I like. I like games that, are simple in the sense of they're 2D side scrollers, but then, they look cool. Like this
a
this
deep,
looks awesome,
captivating.
as well as having a great story like you just said. I mean,
Absolutely,
I can't wait to actually play through it.
that's my thing. Like, I want people to feel emotion and like get that nostalgic stuff in their face,
Yep.
and also have like really deep, profound meaning behind everything. And the whole Monkee and Key thing is all planned before we even announced it. So it's really it's really freaking cool. I say so myself, but yeah, I'm
Yep.
biased.
Now I'm assuming that this probably isn't the first game that you've made, or is it?
No. So I've been building games for like the last 10 years. I've actually built other D apps and blockchain games in the past.
Nice.
At some point, we were thinking of just showing our faces and telling everyone who we are, but we'll leave it for another time. But if we do that, we'll do it live stream on here. Okay.
Nice. So how long have you been? I think you said you were in crypto. What, in like 2013? It was?
2013. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what was that like getting into crypto for you?
At first, I thought like this is some kind of weird internet scammy money thing.
Mhm.
The first coin I actually looked at was Nero, actually, not even Bitcoin.
Wow.
Excellent
And
art.
yeah, yeah, I started mining it just out of interest because I like this weird kind of stuff. And yeah, I lost the keys to that wallet.
Oh
Oh my
So
no.
not
God.
mega
Hey, I
rich.
did something similar like I think a year or so ago on the ELS and
Yeah.
I would at EQB Equilibrium airdrop. I did the same exact thing.
Oof. It's the worst thing because you sit there and I'm talking XMR was like it was dirt cheap and I was literally I had so many coins. But anyway, so yeah, I got initially there and I kind of was in and out of the whole space until 2016. I kind of traded it here and there, read up on ETH. I didn't really buy into ETH until I started mining it. I didn't actually buy any. Again, I sold everything at $7.
Oh
So
no.
that I didn't believe in the project. So I was like, $7 is good enough. I mean, that's good ROI. I'm happy. And then it just went parabolic after that, and I just sat there weeping. It was all good.
It happens. It happens. I think we had a question
Yeah, of
in
course.
here. Oh yeah, from Two Cakes. Is there a monkey lore? Like, I mean, you kind of explained that there's like a storyline.
Yeah. So there is a law. We haven't publicly posted anywhere as yet. We first want to get two things completed. is finish off the bugs in the demo, and then finish off the PvP areas so people can start playing around there, and then we'll start expanding on the entire lore of the game. But what we have put so far and the premises of the game is the monkeys kind of live on this great tree of life, and a great unbalance in the world kind of shook that world of theirs, and they fell down here into Earth. And the whole object of the game is trying to kind of help find, trying to help the monkeys find their way back home. But there's a very deep spiritual meaning towards everything in that respect. But it is very playful, and the law will kind of be posted probably after we release the PvP arena.
So now, Monkee, how long do you think it would roughly take for somebody to complete the game?
I was gonna literally say the same thing.
That's the second one. You better
I know,
stop.
I know.
Better stop trying to steal my ideas.
You like go in and
I
I'm like,
come up with them
like,
first.
"Oh, I had a great question," and then you like ask it. I'm like, perfect. That's fine.
So it depends, but I would probably say like we want to kind of keep adding levels, so in side quests and so forth. So I mean, the base game without side quests, if you played non-stop with no sleep, probably around 30 hours or so.
Nice.
Ooh,
Wow.
30 hours? Okay. That's fun.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's a lot of work going on to, like, I don't actually sleep anymore, but yeah, like it's so much fun. I actually lose track of time,
Yep.
and my wife loves me for it.
Those are the best games, man. I mean, like, I always go back to this, but I had so much fun playing Kirby when I was a kid, and then they came out with like the Super
Exactly.
Nintendo revamped, where you could just buy that console and it came with all of the games. And I mean, I would beat every single Kirby story mode that they had in it, and
I was a big Speedy Gonzalez guy.
it was just such a fun game for me to do.
The latest what's called it, the latest Kirby game on Nintendo Switch is so much damn fun. Like, I didn't think I would enjoy it that much. It's really, really good.
We were thinking about getting a Nintendo Switch.
I wanted one, and it's like, you know, I have a PC. I'm a PC gamer. I do all that stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I would get a Switch and play like, I'd play it for a
It's
week,
so
and then it would just like
good.
collect dust in my closet, and then I'd be like, oh no, I just wasted it because I've done it before.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's such a fun device. Like, yeah, I mean, I have the PS4 and all that, and also play on PC. But the Switch has that, also has a like nostalgic presence, even though it's just newer games. It's just so good. Like, Nintendo's one of my favorites. Yeah.
I want to get a Switch for the living room, so when we do have like friends over or something, and you know we're sick and tired
Super
of
Smash
watching
Bros.
YouTube
So
videos, you could play like Mario Kart or something.
Yeah.
That would be fun.
For sure.
I think we had
Definitely.
wanted to get one for the
Pokemon
like open world game.
Yeah.
That
was
was
really
during-
good.
That was way.
Yeah.
That's funny. Cool. I mean, anyone in the chat have questions for Monkee? Ask them now if you got them. So I think someone had dropped a question earlier. When is like the next sneak peek or teaser? Like, are you guys releasing anything over the course of the next couple of weeks?
Cool. Yeah. Currently, we're just finishing off our website. We're revamping it. It needs a good overhaul. But it's pretty damn sick. After that, will probably be the PvP area. So we're dealing with like servers and so forth, networking. So we're trying to get them mixed right. And then what we'd like to do is have, because we've done so many collaborations with the other XRP Ledger projects, we want to host kind of events where like X-Crocs will verse Park kind of arena, and then everyone who like sides of whichever side will kind of battle each other. And the most score for each team, whoever wins, like we can give some prizes or additional bonuses to X-Croc users or Park users or extremes and so forth. The other aspect is we really want to kind of bring everyone along this journey that's on the XRP Ledger and making XRP projects. We kind of want to like enable everyone to have a part to play within inside the project. So we probably will be reaching out to you guys also about creating some kind of cool assets for the park users for free. But yeah, so we really want to kind of bring that community and collaboration with everyone with this project.
Yeah, just let us know what we have to do. We'd be, I mean, when you put us when we did that collab, and I'm pretty sure we're in the game, correct? With the park with the
Hawaiian,
the Hawaiian shirt. Yeah, we were
Sure,
super,
yeah.
like
was
we
so
loved
awesome.
that. We were super excited for that. That was awesome.
That's
So
good.
whatever, if you want us
One
to
of my
come,
favorites.
tell us how high, we'll do it.
No, it's not much work on your guys' side. It's more like, what's the coolest thing we can do? Maybe an ore that they can slap people around with or something. But
Yeah, maybe.
You get like a
we can do
rowboat
some
or
brainstorming
something.
stuff.
Yeah. Oh, I'm just gonna put this
That'd
back.
be cool. So a couple questions. It looks like Timmy's asking this. May have touched on it already, but do you have to own a MONKEEMONKEE NFT to play the game, or can anyone play?
Oh, yeah. So no, you don't have to. There are the three that you see in the demo. There's the Moonkee, Main Key, and Gorilla Key. Those are all free to play. Obviously, the NFT ones give you access to different areas and different abilities. Like, for example, like a fire monkey will throw fire blasts and so forth. It just adds a different layer of interaction and playability to the game, but not a play to win kind of way.
Okay. Yeah, that's probably like the most fair way to do it, because I do kind of respect some play to win aspects, but sometimes it can get out of hand if like people are literally paying to earn. What are you doing, buddy?
Dude, I wanted to put on another shirt, and then I put this one on. I keep forgetting.
Someone clip that, please. I don't know what this man is doing changing shirts. Any last minute questions for the MONKEEMONKEE team? So is this the current website right here? The one with the monkeys falling from the sky? Nice. Okay.
That's the old one. It needs some love, and we're like 90% done. So almost there.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, we're kind of doing the same thing. It's always like an ongoing process of updating the website until you find something
100%.
that you like and that other people like too. But you also have a pre-sale coming up, it looks like, or maybe not coming up.
No. Won't be selling anything else until mint day.
Nice.
So if we'll have tokens, we'll be able to redeem the NFTs, and then we'll have the remaining up for sale. We'll just keep to get on them.
Cool. That's awesome. And I mean, ever since I saw the game, I've been super excited. Like I keep bringing up Kirby, but like I was so obsessed with that game as a kid. And the second that I saw that this game was very similar with like how the mechanics worked, with like how you can kind of like go on a wall, and I forget what's it called, like not strafing, but you
wall sliding.
Yeah, wall sliding, where you like slide down the wall. Yeah. So game mechanics are perfect for me. So I'm super excited. But do we have any other questions in the chat? So Chard is asking what the difference of our ape NFT is with your ape NFT. Well, one's an ape and one's a monkey, but no, we're we both have different art styles.
They're making a video
They're
game.
making a game.
We make open source tools.
Yeah, we make tools. So
where portrait, he's a full body.
Yep.
So
exactly.
Decent amount of differences.
Decent bit. But I think Chard had also asked how much it was. So it's one MONKEEMONKEE NFT is one MONKEEMONKEE token. So and then for Park,
correct, yeah.
Yep, for Park it's 0.5 is one NFT, 0.5 Park token. So
yes,
just to clear that up. But Mr. Monkey thank you so much for coming on. The people are obviously, super excited for the game. As are we.
I'm very excited for the game. So
keep us posted on, what we can do as far as brainstorming for how we can get Park into the game, because
for sure,
if we could tie somehow an Easter egg to it and it's not too hard on your end and all that good stuff, like
Park
I
Easter
promise you, there's
egg.
going to be so many Easter eggs we've running around for years trying to find all these things. Like,
Yes, that's what we
it's
want.
my
That'd be
favorite part
awesome.
of games.
It's like and
Yeah.
then all you do at spawn is run left, and that's how you find it. You know, something like that.
Yeah.
That's funny. All right. Well, hey, Monkee, thank you so much for coming on. And
Thank you.
Thanks,
you
guys.
know, we're
Really
gonna try
appreciate
to
it.
have you on, and whenever you guys have like an update, or as we get closer to, you know, XLS 20 release, we'll definitely
Yeah.
have you back on and go through an update. And we also want to demo that game live if possible.
Yeah, whenever you're ready, let us
Whenever
know.
you guys are keen,
Doesn't have to happen.
whenever you guys are keen, I'm ready.
All right. Sounds good, man.
Beautiful. Thanks,
It
guys.
was a pleasure.
Appreciate it.
Thanks for coming on.
All right, take it easy.
Likewise.
All right. We'll
Cheers,
see you.
guys. Bye.
So
Nice.
again, everybody, I'm just gonna dump his Twitter and Linktree in the chat. Go head over. If you don't know, now you know. That is the MONKEEMONKEE. Beyond the links going out in a second, go over to their Twitter, follow them, join their Discord, try out that game.
Modbus Junkie, Papa Junkie goes, apes don't have tails.
Well, the park apes do.
No, I don't think they do.
The tail.
They do.
asset?
There is a tail asset. Yeah, that's awesome. Just a super awesome project. I'm so excited to play that damn game.
Yep.
I
Yep.
gotta get me some MONKEEMONKEE tokens. That's gonna have to happen. But next up, we have Mr. CBOT. We're gonna unmute you, CBOT, real quick.
3, 2, 1.
You are unmuted. We got CBOT coming in from a new project called STREAMB1OCK. CBOT, you there? Oh, you might be listening on stream too. We can't hear you, CBOT. Yeah, so CBOT had reached out, and we still can't hear you if you're trying to get it to work, but CBOT had reached out to us couple weeks ago, maybe a week ago at this point, and had generously sent us over some of his stream tokens.
5,000.
Yep, exactly. So we're planning on giving those away at the end of the stream, along with some park tokens. But CBOT, you there?
Yeah, hey guys, sorry about that. Had myself muted.
No, it's
No-
perfectly fine. How
no
are you doing
problem.
today?
Doing good. Tough one to follow up after MONKEEMONKEE. That's a really cool project.
No, great project going over there.
Yeah, that was a fun one. But yeah,
Right.
so CBOT, are you doing the webcam or no? It's cool either way.
I'm not at the moment, in a bit of a weird spot, but
That's fun.
you
Yeah.
know,
Go ahead.
I made stream just out of the love of gaming, so I've been a gamer pretty much all my life, and just made it with the intentions of creating like a network of gamers that can award other gamers for playing games and doing things like that. It's kind of my motivation for starting the project.
Nice,
Do
nice.
you like that? We are gamers
Mhm.
here, heavy gamers. I've been stuck in
Mhm.
gaming for a little bit too long now, but
Exactly. Sometimes you got to take a little break, but sometimes it's hard to resist. But so CBOT, I know that you had come on to the 129 stream when we hosted that, so appreciate you stopping by for that. But this is not your first project on the XRPL, correct?
So actually, this was my very first project.
Oh,
I
nice.
made this. I've had this one since the very beginning. I've been kind of building on it. It's been a motivation for me to learn how to work with the XRPL and things like that. Later on, I made the X Wizard project, which was basically my NFT project. But Stream is all about gaming and not making money or anything like that. So I've really been enjoying that one.
so yeah, I was looking at your white paper. You said you will not sell one token. So
Mhm.
how do you plan to do marketing or anything along those lines?
Yeah. So basically, Stream is made by, I created a corporation to do my cryptocurrency projects called CBOT
Yep.
Labs.
Yep.
And, Stream is really essentially just meant to be like a gamer point system for different projects and things I build as I go. Almost similar to like Xbox gamer points or something like
Okay,
that.
yeah, I see what you're saying. Okay.
It's not really meant to be monetized, but to award people. I built a thing in my Discord similar to kind of like what Kegs XRP or Kegs has, where if you play the games, then you can extract stream tokens from Discord.
Okay, that's cool.
with like a little bot I built, and I'm also building a game kind of in conjunction with Ripple's Reefs. It's like a little fish game, and you progress through the levels, and when you reach the end, then you'll actually be able to get some streams sent to your wallet. So it's kind of like a play to win, play to earn tokens type of thing. And the idea behind it is just to motivate people to play games to kind of earn cryptocurrency without having to pay for it, and then they can award it to other people or take part in other games. It's kind of the plan there.
That's cool.
Nice, nice. So, I mean, you said that you've been gaming for a while. Can you kind of like touch on why you wanted to turn that into like an XRP project?
Absolutely. Yeah, I've been gaming since I was younger, but as I've gotten more into the XRPL, I've wanted to learn how to code and develop things. And, the main focus on Stream was to have some type of integration in the games and projects I develop, as far as, like the fish game, the Discord kind of kegs RPS thing, or just my forte into developing games and kind of connecting the XRPL with gaming. So that's that's my intention with it mostly. I'm also working on this app that I have been for several months with another developer, which basically people will be able to turn in proof they've been playing different games, whether it be Xbox, PlayStation, PC games, and get awarded stream tokens based on turning in that proof of playing or doing challenges. It will also hopefully allow people to stake stream for more stream, and also stake stream for maybe X Wizard, which is my NFT project, just to try to give some more depth to what's going on there. And as I build things up, let people get involved through that.
Definitely, and that's a really cool way to look at things, because I'm sure a lot of us put a lot of time into gaming and literally get nothing out of it. Aside from obviously progression in the game, if that. But that's kind of nice to see like a secondary reward coming in from the side. So that's pretty cool. Now as far as your team, is it a one-man band, or do you have people on the team?
I have some people on the team. I have an investor for my corporation, as well as a blockchain developer that has a lot more time in the game than me. I've been messing with cryptocurrency for maybe about 2.5 years. One of my other partners has been doing cryptocurrency projects, since Bitcoin was getting started many, many years ago. So
Damn.
that's definitely a good asset. And I also have a marketing person who has been helping me a lot with Twitter and things like that. But I
That's what's
mostly
up.
do all the coding and drawing and stuff.
What was the first crypto that you actually got into?
I think I got into Ethereum first, and
Okay.
slowly figured out how costly that system was.
Yeah, to be
to
completely
deal with.
honest, when I first really started diving into crypto, playing around with the low market cap coins, on Ethereum, I thought gas was normal. Like, to be completely honest, I spent like $400 on gas one day just trying to buy, I think it was BOW token to set up my farm and start staking. And then like I swapped over to the Binance Smart Chain, and I was like, I literally just spent $400 to put $100 in this pool just to like see what was going on. It was
Yeah,
crazy.
very similar experience. I went from Ethereum to Binance and then finally to where we are now. So I
Exactly.
definitely understand that path.
I mean,
But
hey, at least we get better over time. At least we're getting better over time. If I was still on Ethereum, I'd be disgusted at how much money I probably would have spent in gas.
oh yeah, it can definitely get crazy, for sure. But
So,
I w-
I kind of wanted to touch on like the streaming aspect. So, like,
mhm.
how does that have anything to do with like live streaming or?
Absolutely. Yeah. One of the main motivations was also at the beginning was to award people for streaming in Discord and to stream in general. And one of my plans is actually to hopefully write a Discord bot that can detect when somebody's streaming in Discord, and
Yep.
then send them some tokens accordingly to kind of award them for, you know, displaying gaming for everybody else to watch and play. So that's a definitely a big motivation of it too, and why I enjoy getting involved with you guys, because I know you guys do so many live streams and do so well with it that having you guys distribute some during your streams really fits the bill for
No,
what I'm trying to do.
definitely.
Yeah, and we really appreciate that because, you know, anyone who has tried to start live streaming on Twitch, whether it be through video games or doing like podcast type streams like this, knows how hard it is to like start from, you know, ground zero essentially. So, um, again, like it goes back to like putting a lot of time and effort into either live streaming or playing video games, and then having you know, a third party come in and give you a small like reward for that. When we first heard about that, we thought that that was, you know, really
Yeah,
awesome.
Really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, with everything being monetized and so much craziness out here on the XRPL, I feel like it's a nice, you know, difference just to have something you can game and earn or take part in and earn without having to have an expectation you have to go to the DEX and spend a bunch of money or something, which I'm also not
Exactly.
against.
Yes, exactly. So, um, how does is it going to tie in at all to like the X Wizards? I know you had mentioned that as well.
hmm Yeah, you know, I definitely am not going to make another XRPL token, you know what I'm saying, or try
Yep.
to avoid that in any sense unless I really need to. And, you know, as it goes with X Wizards, I intend to have Stream kind of like a reward token that's tied to it. Like when I have this app finished, you'll hopefully be able to stake Stream for X Wizard tokens. And you know, I have some aspirations to make a game out of X Wizards, kind of like MONKEEMONKEE has, where each one of my wizards is actually like a asset in the game. They are two-dimensional sprites, the wizards that I draw, like broken down into different layers. So I have the ability to, you know, like animate them, but I haven't fully committed to that idea yet, to be honest. So I'm still
hmm
kind of on the fence with that there. But
Nice, nice.
they're definitely together in that sense that you can hold Stream and earn X Wizards and maybe some other where you have some X Wizard NFTs and get Stream or something.
Cool, cool. So when you buy like a stream token, say someone was just to buy a stream token, does that like give you like a piece of art, or like what, you know, what exactly does that kind of give you?
You know, it's not an NFT project in any sense. So you know what it really does give you is the ability to take part in the different games that I'm building, and also to award other gamers for streaming and things like that, and also potentially take it to the app and stake it for some other tokens.
Okay.
My real intention is kind of building a network of gamers that award each other for gaming without any constraints on like what system it is, or just more up to what the gamers want to see other people doing or live streaming or whatever, you know.
Yeah, just the fact that you're gaming, whatever it is, whatever console, PC you're on, just the fact that you're gaming is what
Yeah,
you're all about. Okay.
like the Twitch bits or the Xbox points, they're all cool. I just thought it'd be cool if the gamers actually fully controlled something like that.
Yep.
And you know, similar to that.
Yeah, I mean, I could
Um,
tell you there was like some psychological thing with like Microsoft points on the Xbox 360. No, not Microsoft points. My achievement score on Xbox 360. Like every time you hit a milestone, it's like, oh, 10,000 achievement score, 15,000. I think I got up to like 42,000 before I stopped or something. But I don't know, just kept it going.
Yeah, I want to build a challenge list which basically shows the things that you can complete, so you could have like tiers of completion you're proud of like
That
that,
would be really cool.
kind of like what you're saying there. So you have like, you know, something to show for what you've done. You know, but
Yeah.
it's definitely a adventure in learning to game, you know, and building the fish game I'm working on now is, you know, really focused on just a simple two-dimensional phone game to get to earn cryptocurrency and to kind of make people maybe a little bit more aware about the conditions of the oceans. So as you progress through the different levels of the game, the ocean kind of gets like more toxic,
Mm.
and you're a fish, you're kind of like avoiding trash and divers, other kind of dangerous looking creatures. So, that game should progress to be pretty challenged. Like something's trying to get a top score constantly, like a scoreboard I hope to build into it where it creates competitiveness and people are trying to see who can reach the furthest point.
So when is that game dropping?
You know, it's just a simple browser game, and
I mean, hey, that's perfectly fine though.
yeah, no, definitely. I've written about half of the game or three-fourths of it. I still got to integrate the XRPL part, but I'm hoping to have it done in a few weeks.
Okay.
It's not super complicated, so that'll be another thing for people to enjoy with the stream tokens, along with the Discord games. Also that, and then the app. Hopefully, I'll have done in the next like month or two. Just tying up some loose ends there and getting that thing going.
Cool. And can you kind of like touch on your development experience?
Yeah, for sure. To be honest, I really don't have a lot of development experience. Starting probably about 6 months to a year ago, I've always kind of been interested in learning to code and stuff. I'm a small business owner, use software and things on my computer constantly, but I've been just learning from some different great people through the XRPL that have really taught me a lot of stuff. And to be honest, meeting all you guys and the questions I've gotten to ask and learn from everybody is how I've learned to develop and do what I do. Had a couple people mentoring me, and I've really taken to enjoy learning JavaScript and now React and Node.js is just quite an adventure.
Yeah, it's cool that, starting these NFT projects just gives you kind of like a pathway into learning new things like that, where you might not have been inspired to learn how to code unless you stumbled upon the XRPL.
Absolutely. It came out of a need to try to develop things so that I didn't want to pay a developer. And the more I got into it, the more I enjoyed the coding almost more than the projects themselves. And I tell you what, I see great respect for NFT projects because people may look at that and think it's so simple, but the hard work that goes into actually developing the programs and processes that make it all work is something else.
Yeah.
Exactly. And like not everyone is fortunate to have a developer like yourself obviously, so you either have to figure out how to do it yourself, which is hard, or you need to pay someone to do it, which is pretty expensive, for a blockchain developer.
Absolutely. Yeah, it can get very costly. And it's hard. Everybody is pretty thin trying to do the next project. So it's hard to get involved. Um,
For sure, for sure. So, how is there any like short-term goals that you have or anything that's coming up in I know that you have something going on tomorrow, correct?
yeah, each weekend a lot smaller than what you guys do, but I just do like a simple thing in my Discord where you can join and kind of play little games like the fish game I'm building and things like that. We have a little competition and the winners get some XRP, some stream, maybe some X Wizard tokens. So people are welcome to join my Discord tomorrow and take part in that fun and stuff. And I also now have, because I've been helping the X Rock project with some of their development. They've joined in my Discord, and we'll be starting to add that to the awards also. And
Ooh.
I hope to get that involved in kind of my games and applications and things sooner or later, along with Ripple Reefs. Also, I've been helping them some, and hope to tie that all in together with everything too. Maybe I can get some stream games going in relation to Ripple's Reefs and the Rock project, so that everybody can play a little game and get a little stream.
Definitely. And to touch on that, I mean, it really isn't about the numbers, it's about consistently showing up on, in your case, every Sunday and hosting those giveaways because, one way or another, people are going to come, and, those people that come will consistently continue to come. And then, all they have to do is tell a couple people, and then you got a bunch of people joining your Discord to kind of chat it up and, win some tokens. So,
Absolutely.
that's kind of like exactly what we like to see in this space is people bringing the community together, and making new friends and meeting new people. Like that's pinnacle of what the XRPL should be.
Absolutely. I'm really excited for the future of the XRPL, and I feel like the way that all the projects work together and are so accommodating to each other is what's going to make it so successful in the long run, and make it worth it for everybody else who's coming here, coming to join the XRPL.
Definitely, definitely. I saw a question, I think, from Crypto Survivor. Um, when Wizards stake X?
I think it's I think it's June 25th is when it's supposed to be on there. I was lucky enough to apply really early for that one, and so
Nice.
I got high up on the list, but I just thought what they were building was really cool and wanted to get involved. And I also considered and still considering getting Stream involved in that staking system. They had thought that was a cool idea, but I may just be keeping that for my own app, so I didn't do it already.
Beautiful, beautiful. I think that's Gabe that says vote. Let's vote for them. So
Gab.
yeah, Gab stuff. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
No, it's not. No.
Absolutely.
I saw him in here in the stream room too. But yeah, that's funny. So yeah, if anyone's
Yeah,
got
dude.
any questions for CBOT,
Questions below.
just recorded my Zerpcraft sessions. Yeah, I mean it would be pretty cool to see like some type of link to Zerpcraft because obviously that's probably the most popular game in the XRPL at the moment.
Definitely.
Yeah, I've been thinking that.
Ooh.
I actually have some land in there for CBOT Labs and
Nice.
built like a laboratory for my business, and I have been thinking about trying to do something like that. Hanco from Ripple's Reefs is so good at building games and stuff in there. He's built like some boat races and different stuff like that, and I hope to eventually get the Stream Awards in relation to some of the games he's been building in there through Ripple's Reefs. And I need to talk to Gadget and some of the other guys who are living in Zerpcraft to see if I
Exactly.
can get my
Living in
stream
Zerp.
deeply tied in there.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to become consumed by the Zerpcraft game. So you definitely have some. If you linked, the stream token to that, I'm sure there would be some people stacking up
Yeah.
stream tokens going in through there.
That's for sure. I'll have to talk to them about that. I think that's a really cool idea, and probably one of the more popular games, like y'all said, around the XRPL right now.
Definitely, definitely. Well, unless anyone else has any questions, we can kind of wrap it up. Is there any like, you know, anything that you're doing? I know you have the Discord meeting tomorrow, but anything like over the course of the next couple weeks that you have going on? If not, it's cool.
Yeah, no, definitely just each Sunday doing that event in Discord, and then hopefully dropping the fish game here in a few weeks for people to earn more stream.
That's gonna be cool. Is that gonna be linked to any token? Is that directly linked to stream? Or you said Ripple Reefs, correct?
Yeah, so it's going to be like a browser game, and hopefully you just go in there, you play it, and if you can get to a high enough level, get high enough score, then basically log in and get some stream sent to your wallet. So it's mostly for stream, just stream awards, but I'm hoping to have some Ripple Reef tied into it also to really bring in home the ocean conservation end of it.
Cool, cool. And I'm on the website right now. Definitely
Mhm.
a pretty cool website. I cannot lie.
Yeah,
I'm
I
looking
gotta
at it
work
right
to
now.
overhaul. It's on the list of things to do. It's got some information about the project, and Studio is the game that is in Discord that you can play to earn the tokens, and Amnes Link is the app I'm building that will basically allow you to earn stream and stake stream, play different games and stuff. So
Nice.
it's definitely some brief information on here. I really need to clean it up the site a little bit.
We all need to work on our websites. That's how it goes, and we'll never be satisfied with them, obviously. But I'm kind of looking into it. It looks like there's kind of like a little lore to it. There's to like level up, you chat in the lab. So yeah, there's some interesting stuff going on with
There's a
that.
little bit of story to it, just in relation to going through our Discord, kind of leveling up from being like a pleb to like a wizard or somebody who's really active and doing a lot of things, playing games and stuff. So a level of commitment involvement definitely earns you some stream tokens and some rank in Discord.
Beautiful, beautiful. Well, we have one question from Crypto Mouse. Will your team be competing in the Spartan event?
I don't believe so, to be honest. I'm not sure what that is.
So yeah, so the Zerp squad actually made this like huge Spartan arena in Zerpcraft, and they're hosting like an event with some epic battles and stuff like that for prizes. So we're gonna be hosting that on the stream. That's gonna be next weekend. And I think that you could still register. We're probably gonna have registration open, right up until like the day before.
Yeah,
I would say
100%.
So I think we retweeted that on our page. If you wanted to join, it should be a pretty fun event for sure.
I'll have to take a look at that and see if maybe I can award some people for playing that game for sure.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool. I mean, we'll see. I know that they kind of like closed sponsors at some point. They like limited it to 3, but
For the first event, they
For the
said
first
they
event,
just wanted to
yeah.
make sure it goes as smooth as possible.
yes,
So
exactly.
Absolutely. I'll have to chat with him and see if I can get on one of the latter ones.
There
Yes,
you
sir.
go.
Yes,
Well,
sir.
beautiful. CBOT, always welcome to come back on the stream, and we do want to, please keep us posted as far as like the stream updates and stuff like that, because as this project progresses, it's going to be something that we're going to keep an eye on because we stream.
Yeah, literally.
Absolutely. I appreciate you guys. And if you guys can, give out some stream when y'all are doing Discord games and stuff, I really appreciate it. And I'll definitely stop back by to take part in future streams.
Will
Nice,
do, will
nice.
do.
Any recommendation on like how many stream tokens per race you'd think?
Yeah, instead of giving like one NFT token, just give 50 stream,
50
if you
stream.
can, and that would be perfect.
50
Beautiful.
stream sounds good.
Say no more. CBOT,
Thank you.
was a pleasure having
Alright.
you on. You're always welcome back.
You guys have a great day. Thank you so much for having me.
No problem. Beautiful. Beautiful. Alrighty. So, folks, I think we have one more guest coming on. And this was actually a suggestion from one of our Discord moderators, our beloved OG mod Red Hot.
Snot.
Mod
Red Snot.
Oh my gosh. So that was a suggestion from him. I don't know if is that Gab? That's the question.
That's not Gapsta.
I know. So, but is it the Dragons of the West?
No, it's not.
No. Okay.
He's joining right now.
Okay, so he's joining right now. We'll unmute Gab. I mean, we'll see what's up. What's going on, Gab? Oh wait,
He's
whoops.
muted.
Hang on. Oh,
Yeah,
he's
just
muted
mute
on
him.
his
Just
end.
just keep him
Keep him
muted.
muted. Okay. Well, Gab, if you want to talk,
Just let us know.
just let us know. We'll
If anybody wants to talk, just let us know. We don't want to unmute you without your confirmation.
We did that with Solomon.
We did that with Solomon, and
his kids were like throwing remotes at him and stuff, and he was like, "What the heck?" So, but yeah, if anyone ever wants to come into the Discord chat, we just hang out in the live stream channel, and you're more than welcome to come in and hang out and listen to us without a 5-second delay. Or if you have any questions, you can directly ask them. But we appreciate when people come to hang out.
yeah, we're nice guys.
Definitely. So we're just waiting on
Lil
the-
Drewski.
Yes, Lil Drewski is going to be coming in, presenting his project, which we haven't even really done too much research.
It is
on.
not an XRPL project. I can tell you that right now.
And there he is.
Yes.
Okay, Dragons of the West. We'll pull that
No, I
up
don't
right
think that's
now. Is it not?
No.
Okay. Do you have the app?
do.
We will pull up Mr. Drewski. And Drewski, you are unmuted, and I think you're just muted on your end. So whenever you unmute.
Cool. Hey, what's going on, everybody?
Hey, how you doing, boss man?
What's going on, Drewski? Welcome to the Parc-cast. This is kind of our first time meeting, so if you kind of just want to introduce yourself and tell us where you're from and tell us your project name.
Yeah, of course. So, hi, everyone. I'm Andrew. I am the community manager and founder for XR Pugs and Dragons of the West. I'm kind of coming on here to represent Dragons of the West, but if you want to ask some questions about XR Pugs as well, I'd totally be open to that. I am from east side of Pittsburgh, which is in Pennsylvania. And yeah, I guess that's about me.
You're good.
How do I put my face cam on?
So you should be able to click in the bottom left-hand corner of your Discord and
Oh,
just
boy.
click video.
My hair's looking a little bit bad because I just got home from the gym, but that's all right.
We'll put you on there. We'll put you on there.
All right.
It must be hot where you're at, huh?
Oh yeah, I don't have a shirt on. I should probably go put a shirt on.
Exactly. Yeah, so we're over here on the Dragons of the West profile right here.
4,444 Chinese dragons.
Inspired by
Yes,
the
that
hit
is
show
correct.
Avatar: The Last Airbender.
I now
Cool.
have a shirt on as well.
Beautiful.
There you
Beautiful.
go.
Well,
Alright.
yeah, if you could just kind of explain to us, the entirety of the project, that would be awesome.
Yeah, no problem at all. So, the Dragons of the West is 4,444 Chinese dragons, like you mentioned, inspired by the hit TV show Avatar: The Last Airbender. I don't know if any of you have ever watched that show, but it's a great show. Highly recommend it. The reason we call it Dragons of the West is because Uncle Iroh, who's a main character in the show, his nickname was Dragon of the West. And there's also dragons that appear in the show. And if you've never seen them before, they are very badass, like super badass. And we took inspiration from those dragons that were in the show and also other Chinese dragons, dragon art. And we kind of took inspiration from all that, put it into our NFTs. And my artist, she is an amazing artist. She also did the work for XR Pugs. She's been working on this art for about 4+ months now. It's very detailed. It's awesome. I love it. But I'm a little biased. But
I think we all
also,
are.
yeah. But also, we have a play to earn NFT game. And just a little clarification. A lot of these play to earn NFT games, they overpromise and they underdeliver. We are not looking to do that. We are a small team of 3 people. It's just me, I'm the community manager, the lead developer Jordan, and also our artist Kiko, who worked with us for Pugs and for Dragons of the West. We've been working on the game for 4+ months now as well. And whenever we have our paid mint, the game will be ready to go. It'll be live, and everyone that has the whitelist rule or the OG rule in our Discord will be able to beta test the game. Now, it won't be released like right away. It'll be released a week after paid mint, but at least you don't have to wait like a year, like typically how you do with a lot of these play to earn games. But another thing that I mentioned, for the play to earn game, it's basically just a card game. It's a card strategy game. It's not like a 3D AAA shooter type game. Like it's just a card strategy game. Your NFT has a certain stat sheet and a certain move list depending on the traits of your dragon. Obviously, the more rare traits will have the better stats in game and probably the better moves as well. And the less rare dragons will probably have not as good stats and not as good moves in the game. But we have many implementations to make the game more fair and more balanced for people that have less rare dragons.
Cool. So when you buy one of these NFTs, you're getting artwork, and then you're also getting the utility of being able to use that NFT in game, correct?
Yeah.
Nice.
Hold on. I'm so sorry. My kitty is outside. I have to go get her real quick. I will be right back.
Yeah, go crazy. Yeah, definitely get your cat back.
Save the cats for sure.
So yeah, we'll just go through this.
Kind of go through.
I do see what he says detailed. I mean, like,
yeah, this
now
is-
let's be real.
that
that
is
is
cool.
extremely detailed.
That is nice. Okay, so we call this the poison drip in our game. It has the chance to inflict your foe with poison that will deal. So nice. So you can get essentially add-ons, it looks like,
Yep.
to kind of help that out in game.
And this is not an XRPL based project. This is a Chronos based project. So
Really?
yeah,
Now, I'm not too familiar with Chronos, are you?
I am literally not familiar with it at all.
I'm not either.
To be completely honest, I've heard of Chronos before, but I've done negative research on it. So hopefully we can get some.
Yeah,
some
that'll probably be the next question.
Yeah. I don't know anything about the fees, the speeds, or anything.
Yeah, Lincoln Park says, so basically what he's saying is that he has the bestest NFT project game. I like his confidence and energy. Agreed.
Okay.
Completely agreed. You're back, brother.
All right. Sorry about that.
Is the cat
My
singing?
kitty. I usually let her outside, and she just kind of roams around and everything because she's an outside and an inside cat. But she went over into my neighbor's yard, and I saw my neighbor like holding her, so I had to run out and grab her real quick. But I am now open to any questions that you guys have.
Beautiful, beautiful. So we wanted to squash this one right out of the gate because
Okay.
neither of us are familiar with
Yeah.
it. Could you kind of explain Chronos and why you're releasing on that platform?
Of course. So Chronos, for Crypto.com, there are two different variants for their NFTs. You're either on CDC, which is the official Crypto.com like NFT, like they have it on their website and for the NFT side of Crypto.com. But there's also Chronos, which is we still use the Chronos, the Crypto.com coin, but it's not necessarily on CDC. Like it'll be on Abisus Bay, which is kind of like the OpenSea, but for Chronos.
Okay.
Nice.
Cool.
The
And now-
reason we decided. Oh, sorry about that. What'd
Oh
you
yeah,
say?
no. Actually, it seemed like you were just gonna answer the question I was gonna ask. Sorry about that. Keep going.
Yeah, no problem. So the reason we decided to launch on Chronos is because it has very low gas fees, of course. Whenever you're play to earn gaming, NFT gaming at all, obviously you're going to want very low gas fees.
Yep.
And on top of that, because the community is very tight-knit, kind of similar to the XRPL, it's very tight-knit, sort of smaller community, but I wouldn't call it like small. I'd call it like medium size. As far as cross-chain NFTs go. And also because it works very well with our game. Like I said, we've been developing the game for 4+ months, and we had like basically a checkbox, right? For all these different check boxes, and Chronos just kind of filled each and every check in the boxes that we had. So we decided, hey, let's launch on Chronos. I'm really big in the cross-chain community. I host cross-chain spaces on the XR
We
Pugs
do see
account
you doing
every week.
You guys,
Yeah,
you've been
yeah.
killing it. Those spaces pop off. They pop off.
Yeah, they do. Our biggest one had over 650 people tune in.
Nice.
That is
man.
wild. That's a lot of people. Congratulations on that.
Hey, thanks. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't always like that though. You know, whenever we first started it, it was. I think the first one was fairly big, but then we kind of dropped off after a little bit. Then I kept going at it. I kept like collaborating with all these other people, whether it's on the XRPL, Solana, 88, HBAR, Chronos, Ethereum, even Phantom. The list goes on and on and
Literally
on. So
any
it's really a
chain-
great space.
Any chain that you can network on, you just bring them on, and hey, I mean, it's a free space for projects to meet other people, shill their project, and that, I mean, we need more stuff like that within this environment. So
Yeah, no, I totally agree.
So how does that usually turn out for you? I mean, do you have arguments from people coming from different chains, or is it like usually like a positive space?
Honestly, I'm very surprised at how positive the space always is. Like, whenever I first started it, I did expect people to get a little bit, just act kind of like maxis, right? Like, they they only want their certain chain and they don't want to hear about the other chains. But everyone that joins the space, even the speakers that come up just to ask questions that aren't even projects, they're always really polite. I mean, we did have a troll 1 or 2 times, but we solved that, and every space so far has been really wholesome and a great space to just learn and join in on the live giveaways and everything that we have going on in those spaces.
Yeah, I think we experienced our first troll. I think it was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, we had 2.
Yeah, it was
Oh,
two
yeah.
in one night. They were probably swapping between each other's accounts or something. Somebody comes up, we're having a great conversation. Honestly, forgot what he said. I'm not going to repeat it, but it's just like, why?
There's always people like that.
Yeah, there's always somebody
Yeah.
trying to rain on
No,
your
I totally
parade.
agree. Our troll, one of the trolls that came up, it was at the very end of the space. Not to go on a little bit of a tangent, but this is kind of funny. It was at the very end of the space, and the guy came up, and he had his hand raised for a while, and I called on him. He was being really respectful up until the point where I was like, okay, if you have a question, the floor is all yours. Go ahead and ask. And then he was just kind of like, hey guys, so NFTs, we really love killing the environment. Am I right? And I was just kind of like, wait, what? And we also had Ethereum projects on. So like some of the cross-chain people were like, we have really low fees. We're actually like carbon negative. And then the Ethereum projects like couldn't really say that. So I kind of had to step in and I was like, well, like even Ethereum projects, it's not like the worst thing in the world, but it was definitely very awkward to say the least.
100%. You're always going to get people like that are usually most of the time envious of the space that you're hosting, and that's the one reason why they try to kill the mood. So you kind of just got to block them out
Exactly.
and keep going,
Because it's gonna
Yeah, I
happen
totally
when the trolls come. That means you're doing something right. That means somebody's jealous of you for some reason that you can't control. But you just gotta push them aside and just move past them. Don't pay them any attention, because once you start paying attention to them, they start coming.
So-
Yeah, no, I totally agree.
So let's kind of like talk about the game a little bit. I mean, obviously we had the Monkee game in here, and that's kind of like a side-scrolling pixelated game. Exactly. Can you kind of touch on, what this game is going to look like? Maybe relate it to some other similar games?
Yeah, no problem at all. So basically, a lot of people from whenever I explained it, because we don't I don't think I mentioned this. We don't have our light paper out yet. We're releasing the light paper in like 2 or 3 days. We're just trying to make it as detailed as possible so people can read it and kind of understand what the game's going to be about, what it's going to look like, etc. But as far as what it's going to look like, it's basically just like a card game, right? You can see your NFT, you can see the moves it has, and you can select which move your dragon has to make. And there's not really any special animations that we put into it. We're just trying to add layers to it to make it more fun. Like we have dungeon battles, we have dragon boss battles, we have quests, we have PvP for PvP, we have 1v1, 2v2, 3v3. And we're also actively working on developing new things that the community has given us ideas for, and we're going to continue to develop. But what we have right now, what we have done at least, is the PvP and some aspects of the player versus AI, like the dragon boss battles, the dragon dungeons, and the quests, like I mentioned.
Cool.
So are you guys kind of going for like an Axie Infinity style game where it's card based? Of course, not with the animations, but okay, cool.
Yeah,
It's like a Hearthstone game.
We could draw similarities to Axie Infinity.
Yeah.
Some people also draw similarities to like Pokemon, how it has like a stat sheet and it also has like a certain set of moves.
Yep.
But we also have a lot of different implementations to kind of make our game unique and different from any other game like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I just said that was the only example. Like either that or Hearthstone.
Totally get it.
Yeah.
So when you mint an NFT, your NFT will have obviously a picture, and I know we kind of touched on this a little bit. It'll have a picture, your NFT will have stats, and then it'll have moves, and those are all variables?
Yeah, so in the metadata, the only things that show up are the stats. We just, in the game though, depending on your traits, you'll receive a certain set of moves. But in the metadata, which I think is really cool, whenever you mint your NFT and the art is released, you'll be able to see your stats like in the metadata, like underneath where it says Dragons of the West hashtag whatever number. It'll show you, okay, here's your speed stat. It's however many out of 7. Here's your health stat. Here's your attack stat, etc. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Cool. And to touch on like the Chronos marketplace, where are these NFTs going to be minted, and where they're going to be traded?
So they will be minted and traded through Abisu's Bay, which, like I mentioned prior, is kind of similar to the OpenSea, but for Chronos NFTs. And on top of that, secondary sales won't be happening until we're done with the minting process. Whether we cut the mints or we mint out or whatever happens, I really do think we're gonna mint out. But either way, we have plans for whatever happens.
Okay, and then it says right here in your bio, first 1,111 NFTs are minted for free.
The same exact thing.
Yeah. So that number 1,111 isn't set in stone.
Yep.
We basically have 1,111 free mints set aside, and depending on how many whitelist spots we give away, is how many free dragons will be given away as well. Haven't decided yet whether the whitelist spot will be able to mint 2 or 3 dragons for free. We're leaning more towards 2. It really depends on how many whitelist spots that we end up giving away. But our whitelist is super exclusive. We haven't done a bunch of community building yet. I mean, we have, but like not to the extent that we have planned, at least. Mainly because we want to get that light paper out there. We want everyone be able to read the extensive light paper, know what the game's about, not really have like a bunch of questions, and allow the community to be able to answer the questions that the new community coming in has. Because obviously, whenever you have new people coming in, some of them may not read the white paper where some will, and those people that have can answer it rather than just what we've said about it from word of mouth. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. And as far as like, can you kind of touch on how one would go about to purchase this NFT? Because I know it's I know you have to buy through Chronos or whatever, but I know Modbus Junkie kind of touched on that. But for people that have no idea what Chronos is, could you kind of like explain how to buy?
Yeah, no problem at all. So basically, you get Chronos on crypto.com, and then you can send it to your MetaMask wallet. But beforehand, I should have mentioned this first. Beforehand, for MetaMask, you have to set up your Chronos main net.
Okay.
Which is kind of similar to if anyone has Polygon NFTs, the Matic main network. But basically, you set up that Chronos main net, you buy some crypto.com or swap for whatever for Chronos, and then you send it to the Chronos main net. Make sure whenever you're sending it through crypto.com to select Crow rather than ERC20, because there's also Ethereum and Binance Chain Chronos.
Nice.
Yeah, and sending it on the wrong chain. I know for my example, I've sent BNB without including the memo, and then I had to reach out to the exchange and go through like a 3-week like verification process to get 5 BNB back. It's it's fun. You just gotta make sure that you're doing it right. Always, if it's the first time you're doing it, have a friend who knows how to do it help you, because then after the first time, you should be good to go.
Yeah, and we also have a little walkthrough tutorial in our Discord on how to do that stuff.
So if you guys are interested, please head over to the Discord, learn how to do it, and then get into it.
For sure. Modbus Junkie says that he has a Crow card and he gets free crow. It's like a pay-as-you-go credit card, which is pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. They developed that.
I think you're getting a little bit of a lag. I don't know if that's where you're at as far, because you were good before, and then when you moved spots, I think you started lagging a little bit.
I don't think he can hear you.
Yeah, he's lagging out a little bit.
Yeah.
Hang on, we'll message him up here. Oh, whoops. We love what you're probably trying to say, Drewski. But yeah. Drewski robot. He's a robot dragon right now. Oh jeez.
He's firing right now.
Yeah,
too.
he's moving too. Not a good time to let him go right here. I wonder if we should just disconnect him and see. Oh, Drewski, you there?
Hello?
Should we disconnect?
Can you hear me now?
Now.
Yeah,
we
oh
can
wow,
hear you.
yeah,
There
we can
go.
hear you now. We just
right,
we
good,
did
good.
not hear probably a
We
good
didn't.
minute.
You
yeah.
rugged for the whole statement.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Now you're good though.
Now you're good.
Now,
Yeah.
Okay.
Now you're sounding.
It might have been because I had my video on and my phone has been really weird lately whenever it gets on a low battery percentage. It's a really
yeah, just
old
you don't
iPhone
have to keep your video on. Just
Okay.
We saw.
yeah,
it
we saw
first.
the face already.
Yeah. So any more questions regarding Dragons of the West?
Let's see. Anyone have any questions in the chat for Dragons of the West? As far as questions from us, I mean, do you have like a time frame on when you plan to release the game?
Yeah, so we are going to be minting early June, so early next month. We don't have a definite mint date yet because we might have to change it for one reason or another. You know how that goes.
Yep.
But anyhow, a week after we have the paid mint, we're going to be releasing the game for beta testing. Now, everyone that has a whitelist rule or an OG rule in our Discord is able to beta test the game, and they'll be able to earn our token a little bit earlier than everyone else. And the reason we're beta testing is because we want community feedback, and we, excuse me, we also want kind of like a gist of how much native token we should be giving for every game that someone plays, or whether they win or lose or something like that.
Cool. That's definitely going to be interesting. I mean, is the game like pretty much fully done as far as that goes? Are you guys still adding? I know you probably never stop adding to stuff like that.
So the game, what we wanted to have released on launch date is already developed. It's all ready to go.
Nice. What has been like the most fun part about it? Was it of like this specific project? Is it building the game for you or what?
Honestly, see, so my developer's been building the game. It has been really fun, hopping in calls with him and talking about different aspects of the game and stuff like that. In the art, I love seeing the art that my artist sends me and everything. Like, it just looks so awesome. But the most fun part for me always is interacting with the community and just hopping on these podcasts and these Twitter spaces and just kind of telling people about the project, and they're just kind of like, wow, like that's really cool. I always love the good feedback and the positive feedback from people that I've been receiving, and also the constructive criticism that I really haven't received much of that, but I mean, I just love interacting with the community because I mean that's kind of my role in the development part. Like, I'm the community manager, so I'm supposed to be doing this anyhow, but I love doing it, so that's definitely been the most fun part for me.
Yeah, for sure. And I know someone had made the comment, I believe it was, Lincoln Park. Lincoln Park said, I like his talking about you, confidence, and energy, considering 2 NFT game projects were interviewed before him. And that kind of goes to what you were saying, is that you've had a lot of practice public speaking in these spaces, interacting with the community, making new friends and connections and stuff like that. So I'm sure you can kind of dedicate your confidence to that.
Oh, totally. I mean, my first cross-chain AMA that I ever hosted, I mean, you could probably go back and watch the recording. Like, I was not as confident. I wasn't as, like, outgoing and just, like, energetic. But, as I went on, as I kind of learned how to do certain things a certain way, I just kind of got better at it. And I've been fairly good at public speaking my whole life, uh, luckily, of course. But I mean, it's just great. I love doing it. I love having fun. I love hopping on these podcasts and everything like that, and just talking with people. That's really all it is at the end of the day. You're just talking with people about something.
Exactly. And I mean, like you said, some people are born with it and some people have to learn it. But the only way that you're going to be able to learn it is, getting out there and, voicing out exactly what you're doing. So getting in these Twitter spaces, requesting to speak, asking questions, and, coming on podcasts and stuff like that. Because if you don't do that type of stuff, you have no way to practice. I mean, obviously, sometimes you're going to fail and you might sound nervous when you go to speak, or, you might forget the question that you were going to ask, but no one's going to, point and laugh at you. People are only going to, at least most of the time in this space, I'd say like 95% of people in this space are just looking to be positive and bring each other up. So, if you're not the best at public speaking, get out there and try your best and just practice.
Yeah, I totally agree. Couldn't have said it any better myself.
That's it. So, I know we had a question from Gerald of Ribia. Can we see the white paper for this? And I know that you touched on the light paper was going to be released in a week, you said?
No, much less than a week. We're trying to get it out within the next 2 to 3 days, because we have a lot of partnerships and collaborations planned with Ethereum, HBAR, Chronos, Solana, all different kinds of NFTs. So we want to get this light paper out as soon as possible. So 2 to 3 days so we can get going on the community building aspect.
Beautiful, beautiful. See, do we have any other questions in the chat from Mr. Drewski? If not, what can our community do to kind of to support the Dragons of the West cause?
Well, we are having a Twitter AMA at 6 p.m. if you guys want to come on, learn more. We're also going to be co-hosting, or rather, our co-host will be Bad Baby Alien Division, who is also another Chronos project. So if you're looking to learn more about the Chronos community as a whole, definitely feel free to pop by the Twitter AMA, 6 p.m. EST. We might even be doing some giveaways in there, some whitelist spots or some loot bags from Baby Alien Division. So it's always a great time whenever I'm hosting AMAs.
Hell yeah.
Couldn't agree more. Well, is it Drew?
Andrew.
Well, Andrew, was a pleasure having you. I think I've heard you speak in the spaces before.
Yeah, no,
like you
100%,
said, and,
100%.
It's good to see someone kind of similar to us who's ready to go as far as speaking in front of people. So always welcome to come back on the stream. And it was a pleasure to have you.
Thank you for coming on.
Yeah, of course. It was a pleasure being here. Thanks for the space to, talk about my project. And like I said, feel free to follow Dragons of the West, pop into that AMA, 6 p.m. EST. And also feel free to join the Discord and interact. You might get an OG rule, you might get a whitelist rule, depending on how active or helpful you are in the community. I like to help our early supporters, of course. So feel free to stop by. I'd love to have each and every one of you. Thanks for having me on here again, Park, and I'll definitely be back one of these days.
Awesome.
You're always welcome. Thank you, Andrew. Appreciate you coming on.
Alrighty, you guys have a great day now.
You as
You
well.
too. Thanks. 3 That was a great one. Three
That-
awesome
That was
projects.
great.
I mean,
Three, like we weren't even thinking of going the gaming route and having everybody come on
didn't
that
even
was
think
game
about that.
related,
I know.
and you know, it just so happened.
it
I don't
just so
know.
happened,
It just so
yeah.
happened that we did that.
Who has
but-
the best game? That's the question, folks. No.
Yes, sir. Yes,
all
sir.
like three totally different ones, to be completely honest.
Exactly.
You know,
Very, very cool. We have a card base with turn-based card game, monkey side scroller,
mhm.
and then
CBOT is
CBOT
kind of
CBOT
a
is-
throw up, right? We don't exactly
yeah,
know.
we're just
you
gonna
know.
wait and see on that, or that's just a
it.
gaming-oriented project.
That's it.
Yep.
So without further ado, let's get some tunes on here.
Guys,
And y'all
it
know what
is-
time it
It is marble time.
Yeah.
We are currently in Rhode Island, sitting in a stream room at 81 degrees.